Alrighty. Alright, you guys, so I'm trying to finish up my second special drill. This is pure crystal canvas. Bling gifted me. I'm trying to finish this up for this month. But Tita answered some questions and asked me to answer them. So I figured I'd give this a shot. Last time somebody asked me to answer some questions, I went overboard and I ended up making an extremely long video with multiple parts, and I'm like, you know what? Nope, I'm just not doing it. So let's see if I can do this one a little bit easier, shall we? So, have you ever diamond painted outside? You know, I have no idea. I've definitely thought about doing it. I just don't remember if I actually did it or not. When I was sitting outside with the dogs, I looked at my picnic table and at how bright the sun was, and it's like, I definitely could do this. Did I do it though? I am not sure. I have diamond painted in the car. I've diamond painted in the hospital. I think that's the two places I can think of that I've worked on diamond paintings. But yeah, so I'm not sure. Are you right or left-handed? This is my right hand, right? So I guess right. I still hold the tray in this hand, but this is my hand I use for writing or my mouse or anything else like that. I, however, do sometimes like to switch it up and try to use this hand to do the diamond painting, just to do something a little different. So no, by no means am I ambidextrous, but I like to practice doing so sometimes. I'm just not even getting the drills on my pen right now. But I have, you know, done this, like my hand was hurting me or anything else. It's like, you know what? It doesn't hurt to be able to do extra with both hands. So I have tried to switch it up and use this hand sometimes. Definitely would not call myself ambidextrous though. So, right-handed. Let's see. Have you ever bought from Temu? Anybody that's watched any of my videos whatsoever knows the answer to that one. I mostly have Temu canvases. Canvases I have that aren't from Temu are mostly gifts. I have bought some from some companies. I have some Amazon ones. I have some that I get PR packages from that I have also bought from. So like I have bought from a few companies, but the majority of my paintings are Temu or gifted. I think that's most accurate. 4, have you ever thrown away a canvas? Yes. I've thrown away a few canvases. I've had ones that were stretched, and Temu told me I could get my money back without returning the product, and I was obviously never going to do it because it was stretched. It was garbage. So I returned the product, or I can't return the product. I threw the canvas out, but I did in fact keep the drills in case I needed the colors for another painting or I wanted to change colors out or anything like that. So I still guess I kind of benefited from it, but I have thrown the paintings out. I had some other paintings that I had sitting aside to give away and stuff, and I had it too close to my bird cage and he ripped open a pack of drills, so I threw that one away because obviously I'm not going to give it away when a pack of drills was ripped into and I don't know how many drills were lost. I don't know how he managed to grab it. It was just too close to his cage, I guess, that he somehow managed to get it even closer, and Yeah, that's a parrot for you. They're kind of a little smart. A little too smart for their own good sometimes, because it was plastic, you know? He shouldn't have it. He's okay. It was a while ago, but yeah. Alright. Are there companies you will never buy from again? I don't think so. There's a few sellers I'd prefer not to get canvases from. Or at least there were, and I don't remember which ones they are, or if they're still there after everything that happened with Temu only going local and then getting some of the other sellers back and stuff like that. So there's a few companies I prefer not to order from, but never buy any canvases from them again. And since it is a company within the website, sometimes you just don't look at the seller that well. So I don't think so. Favorite TV shows, YouTube videos to watch. Oh boy. That one would have a horribly long answer. YouTube videos. I like watching your guys' videos, those of you that put up videos. I like watching gaming videos. I like watching some informational videos and cleaning videos and animal videos. Little stupid tips and tricks and stuff like that are nice. So quite a bit there. For TV shows, pretty much any game show I will give a shot, and I like watching a lot of game shows. There's some game shows that just don't appeal to me, the way that they phrase questions or the way it's done, but anything like that where you can answer questions and stuff, I like watching stuff like that. Recently been watching quite a bit of Jeopardy. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is doing ones with celebrities. I'm not as big a fan of celebrity as I am with normal, but I've been watching that. There's quite a few of them that I like to watch, and I'm going to miss a bunch of names if I keep going, but yeah. Anything that's a game show answering questions, I have probably at least tried it, including British game shows. Then for TV series, it seems like I like pretty much anything that's like they're a assistant that the cops hire to help with investigations. I seem to like any of those. Moonlight and High Potential is one that's airing right now, where she's like a genius that's helping them. There was another one I watched where the guy was a psychic that was helping the cops. There's been a few vampires helping cops type one. There was another guy who was a ex-criminal that was helping the cops that was released from jail. I don't remember the name of the show or the guy or anything right now, but that one was kind of nice. There was another one where he wasn't a vampire, but he was like an immortal, and he was helping the cops. So like any of those seem to be kind of interesting. Something about like, you know, catching a bad guy, solving a crime. Those seem to be nice. Pretty much all of the doctor ones as well. Oh, there goes the dogs. Pretty much any doctor show as well. Right now there's a show called Doc. Alright. So, continuing. 911 type shows as well. So, I don't know. Anything that kind of has that what's gonna happen next or something like that, I guess, for TV shows is stuff I like. But again, very broad category. A lot of stuff I like and a lot of stuff I don't like. Let's see. How many hours a week would you say you diamond paint? Hours a week. I have no idea whatsoever. I couldn't even begin to guess. And one of the other questions I'm pretty sure in there is, how long have you diamond painted in one sitting? That one I have diamond painted from the time I've woke up to the time I went to sleep before, like with a food break or letting the dogs out or something in between, but pretty much I was working on the painting the whole entire time as much as I could. I wasn't doing anything else other than diamond painting and then dealing with food and animals and diamond painting and dealing with food and animals. And I was watching something at the same time, so how often I was literally putting a drill down versus sitting like this watching TV or something, I can't answer. But I didn't go anywhere. I just was doing what I had to do and working on my diamond painting. So I've probably done diamond painting, I wouldn't say 100% straight for 12 hours, but at least 12 hours with short half-hour breaks here and there. What is the largest amount of time in one sitting you've ever diamond painted? Yeah, that's the one I just was doing for number 8. I just kind of answered that too. For sure, I could say probably a few hours, but then again, I get distracted very easily, and within that few hours, even if I felt like it was a few hours, maybe I had gotten up multiple times within it or stopped to look at something on my computer or my phone, or so completely straight, no idea. I mean, I've done videos with you guys that have been like in an hour and a half, so I can guarantee you I was diamond painting for like an hour and a half, right? Do you have family that also diamond paints? Well, as you guys know, my mom diamond paints, obviously. My sister used to do some diamond paintings, but she doesn't anymore as far as I know. She said she didn't have time to or something like that. I don't know. But as you guys know, my mom does. So yes, I guess the answer is yes, right? How many other crafts have you tried before you started diamond painting? Before I started diamond painting, again, no idea. Before and during, pretty much anything that seems interesting. I am not at all good at any type of crocheting type thing, which sucks because I'd like to do some of it, but I just cannot get the handle on it. I would need somebody that could show me in person, because just watching a video, they think after showing me the step once that it's just like repeat that, and then I would have to go back in the video, but then I don't know how to connect it, and yeah, my brain just doesn't follow along with that. I would need somebody to literally go step by step for a whole project with me before I could understand it, I think. Even though it is like just repeat what you just did, but it's like, do I connect it off of here or off of there? So that would have to be something I would have to have somebody hands-on to help me with to figure out. I've done sewing, I've made some clothes, and I used to make masks and adjusted clothes from human clothes to animal clothes. I've tried felting and stuff like that. I've done some latch hook. And those are like, coloring and stuff like that. Clay. Obviously like Play-Doh, Lego type things. You know, like, obviously, right? There's a bunch of random stuff, and how much of it do you consider crafts, and how much of it do you just consider, you know, games or toys or whatever, right? Puzzles. We used to do a lot of puzzles. Is that a craft? I guess, maybe. Maybe not. I have no idea. How long have I been diamond painting? Again, I could look that answer up, but off the top of my head, zero idea. It's probably been a few years, at least 2, maybe 3 or something, right? Yeah, I would have to look it up. No idea. Dates are not something I'm good at. What made you decide to start a YouTube channel? You're gonna get this very often with me. No idea. I just did. Not something I ever thought I would do, because I'm not a very talkative person. I'm not a very people person. So, not something I ever thought I would do. Why did I start doing so? I have no idea. I just did. That's the way stuff is with me normally, though. It's like, all of a sudden, hey, why am I doing this? I don't know, but I'm doing it. Okay. So that was number 12. Number 13. How long have you had your YouTube channel? I know it's been over a year apparently already, because I got an email or something talking about like 1 year on YouTube or something like that. So it's been over a year. Again, how long? No idea. You'd have to look up when I put my first video in, or when it says I started my YouTube channel or something. I have no idea. I upload it pretty quickly after starting the channel, though. It wasn't like I started the channel and then questioned it. It's like I thought about it and I did it. Okay. How many events have you been in? I don't know if I'd say I ever did any of them. Kind of similar to Tita's answer about like having to do something within a time limit. And also I'm just not really interested in entering like a drawing for a prize by working on it type thing or something like that. It's just not something I've been interested in. Like, I've done some paintings that fit some people's topics that they've done for an event or something, but I didn't really participate in it as an event. It's just like I knew the person. It's like, hey, I finished this photo that goes along with the theme you're doing. But again, more like me, more like Tita. It was just like, it was a theme that I liked and I decided I'd do a painting, but it wasn't like an event that I did with them. There was no, I'm entering things for a gift or like a show this off, or here's where I'm supposed to submit something, or it was just a cool idea. Let's do that painting and let's show them. Favorite DMC color? No idea. I like a few colors I pointed out, but have ever really paid attention to what the DMC code was? Not really, because the colors I like do slightly change depending on the colors around them, obviously. It's more of like a cohesive thing, but obviously I like my purple colors, and a lighter purple, and a baby blue with a like light purple looks really nice. But there's multiple colors that you could call a baby blue. In diamond painting, there's multiple purples or light purples. So yeah, no DMC codes per se. Never bought an enhancement kit. No, but I have bought random drills to enhance a canvas. It's not an actual kit, but I have bought rhinestones to put in eyes and stuff like that. But it wasn't a kit for doing so. It was just a rhinestone pack or something like that. Have you made long-lasting, real friendships in the community? I guess so. I would say so, right? I mean, like, I talked to Tita and Bling and T, and then I've also emailed back and forth with Kim and a few others, so I guess the answer would be yes, right? Have you ever done a live stream? Yeah, and again, it was randomly, why the hell not? I'm sitting here, let's do so, and I did so. Again, not planned, not just a random, never thought I'd do it, and just did it, cause. Number 19. What you or have you ever done a 24... Oh, would you or have you ever done a 24-hour live stream? Again, if I were to, it would just because I did. You know? Like, would I? Who knows? Have I? No. Ever been to a retreat or like to go to one? Not really. Again, I have animals, and I'd rather make sure I take care of my animals, so leaving for a long period of time isn't really anything I've ever done. Again, you hear my parrot there. Obviously, when you have a parrot like that, you're not really leaving to go anywhere. And then the dogs and the cats and the reptiles and fish, and like, I've left before and had to have Mom babysit them for me for a bit and come over and see them, and I took the dogs with me from that case. But yeah, no, not really, not something I normally do. Do you seal all of your diamond paintings? Definitely not. I do not seal almost any of my diamond paintings. I've sealed maybe 2 of them. One because the drills were popping, so I was actually sealing it as I was working on it. Never finished it though. Another one just to see how it worked. So yeah, no, not really. 22. Have you framed some of your diamond paintings? Nope. I've thought about making a frame, and again, I probably, instead of buying a frame, would literally get wood, cut it in the angles, and kind of make a custom frame. But no, I've never framed a diamond painting. I have just hung them up as is, or put washi tape or something around them, but actually framing? Nope. And then like she said, if you could use one word to, doesn't seem to be finished, and she being Tita, said to describe diamond painting. She decided to go with one word to describe diamond painting. Don't know if that was what the original was or not. But I'll go ahead and follow her on that. And buying is definitely not quite one you would think, but it's why. Because that is still my thought on diamond paint. Like, I mean, yes, diamond painting for some reason, and that's why is the one word I pick, is for some reason it keeps me from thinking about other things, and it, you know, is nice for a distraction without being too distracting, and I can just leave it here like this and spill drills all over the place, yay, and go deal with the animals or cooking or something. Like, I don't have to worry about, oh, my paint's gonna dry out, or painting. That's another one with the crafts earlier I tried. Yes, I've done some painting too with coloring. I've done painting as well. Multiple types of coloring. I would just consider it, because painting is a form of coloring in my opinion. Also, I guess paper mache, something else I've done. Anyway, why is my one word I pick. Because why does this distract you from stuff, but not like too much? So why does it help you from overthinking? I have no idea. Why would anybody want to do it? Why do I do it? I have no idea. I mean, when I first saw diamond painting, that was my thought. It's like, why the hell would anybody want to waste so much time repeatedly putting a drill on a canvas over and over and over? Like, maybe the project looks nice at the end, but why the hell would you want to waste your time doing that? Like, what is the point? Like, it's too much time for the effort. Like, even if it looks good, why would you do it? That was my thought when I first saw diamond painting, and I kind of, in a way, still have that thought, but at the same time, something about it is nice to do. Why would anybody ever want to sit here and repeatedly stick one little drill on a canvas? I have no idea, but it does. It works. So that would be the answer to that. So, that is all of them, and yay, I managed to do so in a 24-minute video, which is going to be a little bit less than 24 minutes, I'm assuming, when you guys see it, and you guys get to listen to a bird screech during the whole thing. I normally try not to have him screech, but I just decided to go through this, and what was going is going, so hopefully that answered that. Hopefully you guys like that. As for the tagging other people to do so and stuff like that, like, some people don't like to do so and don't like to be tagged to do so, so I'd kind of rather not do that part. If one of you guys that watch this want to do so and tag me saying that you did so, cool, or whatever, but, like, no, I'm not going to tell anybody to do it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys have a nice day, night, or morning. Hopefully your day, night, morning continues to go well, and I will have more for you guys. And hopefully this finished this month, and show you guys your finishes. And we're doing Nightmare Fuel next month because I love my Nightmare Fuel and Halloween and anything that could be scary. It could be a cute clown because Mom got a cute clown kit. It could be like a cute clown because people find clowns scary. It could be a dog because people find dogs scary, or rodents or insects or anything like that. It doesn't have to actually be a scary photo. It could be a cute photo of something somebody finds scary, or you could do a Halloween painting. So let's see those spookies, right? All right, and with that, I already said to have a nice day, so yeah.